следующему спикеру, крайнему спикеру нашей первой группы, Luca Battistelli, топ-менеджер компании IKEA в России. Luca, la invito a fare la presentazione. Grazie.
Hello, everyone. I would like to take the chance speaking to you here to talk about democratic design here. And it sounds a bit political, this phrase, democratic design. And it is in a way, I think. It starts, our founder, Ingvar Kamprad, he passed away last year. He was a great dreamer, and he wrote many years ago a phrase which was something that inspired me a lot. He said, we have decided once and for all to stand with the many. And the many are the one with big dreams and small wallets. And this is a big phrase because, sometimes we think that the many are, they have average dreams and average everything. But, the many is people. People with big dreams. And, the wallets are what they are. And, of course, when we talk about the many people, the dangerous thing is to talk about average. Because average tells you need to be very careful about average. Average can tell you that, we have average 1.5 kids, a family, but actually, in reality, nobody has 1.5 kids. There's somebody with 2 kids, and somebody with 1 kid, and somebody with 0 kids. This is the reality. Of course, the average tells you a number, but you need to be very careful to work with average because sometimes you do something for somebody who doesn't exist. And we want to do it the other way around. We are not thinking average. We are thinking every single individual. This is our task. When we do stores, when we do interiors, when we do products. I've been lucky enough to work also with the products. I worked in Sweden developing products. I worked in Italy. I work now in Russia. And really, in everything we do, we think not average, but we think the many people, but one by one. And of course, here, there is somebody living here, not an average people, but somebody living here. And somebody else is living here. And somebody else is living here. And it's different people with dreams and needs, with small and big wallets, but always it's people. And this is what we do, because we design for people. Because a room without people, it's nothing. It's just, it's not needed for anybody, a room without the people. We design for them. And actually, it was interesting to hear the presentation earlier, because what we do, designing for people, we don't aim for perfection. People is not perfect. The beauty of people, of the reality, is the imperfection. Is to plan this beautifully imperfect thing that stays in every room. Perfection, in general, when we see this beautiful, perfect picture that you said you're tired of, I understand, because this perfection is something that doesn't exist. But this beauty with some small, let's say, defects, this is the beauty, this is the everyday beauty that we want to aim for. And this is, for example, this is a room designed for real people, with kids, with reality. And sometimes things match, sometimes match more or less, but this is the beauty that they match more or less. And of course, we design starting from ourselves. Our designers is us. This is one of our designers working. And sometimes, of course, we design from the desk, but sometimes we design directly from the factory floor. Because people in the factory floor can tell you a lot of good ideas how to develop a product that can cost a little bit less. Still, you keep the same beauty, but they cost a little bit less. And magic things can happen in this ways. I always put a price in the pictures, because IKEA has always a price. So it's maybe it's weird to see here, but I think it's nice to see a price, because it tells if it's if we can afford it or not. Of course, we design for needs. We don't design for women, we don't design for men, we don't design just for kids. We design for needs. And once that I understand the needs that people has, then I can design a product. It could be an organizer for jewelry. It could be whatever you think, but we start from the needs of people. And then, of course, once you found your needs, then you can choose what you prefer. Then you can choose what you like. But everything starts from the needs. Then, of course, life is not only needs. Life is also dreams. We want to tell everybody who we are. I mean, the way we dress, the cars we drive, the watches we wear, whatever. And of course, our home is part of us. So of course, we want to talk also about dreams. We want to be able that people can tell their own story in their own homes, describing who they are and who they love, and what they want to show or not. Simply, we design for life, because this is the beauty. Is that we get into people's life. A lot of time that people stops me and tells me that, you know, I went to IKEA, I buy this I have in my home. It's fantastic, because you feel that everything you do, you really have a real impact on people's life. And this is amazing. I mean, once in Italy there was an advertising which was saying how many kids were born on IKEA beds, were conceived on IKEA beds. It's, you know, you do something that has a real impact on people's life, and this is, I hear it every day from when I talk to people everywhere, and this is, to me, is the best feedback that I can have from my work. So, democratic design. What is democratic design? Democratic design for us is our guiding star. It's our northern star, and it's made of 5 things. There was a pentagon, because it's made of 5 things, and if we do a right job here, we do 5 things better. The first thing is form, because of course, forms is about beauty, and it's about bringing the beauty in the everyday life. Sometimes people, especially people who have not so much money, they have to live without beauty, and this is really it's a pity. This is a shame, because everybody should be able to live with beauty, surrounded by beauty, no matter how many money you have, because beauty is something that everybody should afford. So form is about beauty. It's about the beauty of products that you have around, surrounded by you. And I just took an example of what if for me is a very beautiful lamp. The form is really beautiful. It's a simple shape. But of course, what is beautiful? Because I'm sure that in this room, there will be half of the people who likes it and half of the people who doesn't like it. But if you don't like it, then you can choose another form, because what's beautiful, you decide. It's not us. It's not a company that decides what's beautiful. It's people who decide what's beautiful. Of course, we can give different kind of beautiful shapes and forms, but people then decide what is beautiful for them. Then, of course, after form is function. Because without function, nothing is worth to be designed. And function is about better products that gives an added value. Better product that can give you, let's say, more features, more benefits. Like an example, like this simple table. It's a table and a tray. It's a side table, it's a tray. So why to buy 2 things if you can have 1 and 2? And then you have a nice idea how to move this, because of course it's very light, there's a handle. And then if you don't like it, there's different colors, and there is also different kind of tables like that if you don't like the style itself. But the function is there. Then of course, a very important thing is the quality. How the products age. Sometimes, you know, a nice leather is more beautiful when it's a bit used. But products, they have to age in a beautiful way. And this is about quality, how they stand the time. And this is also an example. I'd say this is like a clothing rack made in wood. Wood is a very, very precious material. We need to be careful when to use it, because especially when we work with big volumes. And wood is something that you need to think twice before using, because there's not so much wood in the world. And then when you use it, you need to be careful and to use it properly. But in this case, actually, I was also involved in the design of this product itself. I mean, we really decided to work with wood because we wanted to show also the nice detail of the wood. And we are sure that in this case, this product will age gracefully through the years and will stay together with you for as much as you like. Connected to wood is sustainability. Sustainability is not a trend. Sustainability is a must. Whatever we do, we need to be careful. I mean, we see what happens with the climate change. Sustainability is a must for every company. And it's about making better products and starting with sustainable materials. This is just an example of a chair. This chair is made by 35% recycled wood. The rest is recycled plastic, and it's together in a composite. And it's a material that we call wooden plastic. And you can mold it in whatever shape you want. It's really beautiful. It's fantastic touch feeling. The chair is great, but actually we produce this chair not using one single resource that it was not used before. And I tell you, it's not cheaper to do like that. It's not cheap. Sometimes it's more expensive to use these products. But it's a sustainable. It's a responsibility that we have to take as a company. Last but not least, of course, working for IKEA is low price. And low price, of course, and I tell you, having worked also in the design, it's easier to produce a product, a beautiful product with a, let's say, high price or medium price. When you have to produce a beautiful product with a low price, that's a hell of a job, really a hell of a job. If it takes 1 year or 6 months to develop a high-priced products, it can take 2 years, 3 years to develop a low-priced product, because it's a hell of a job. So I have a full respect of a product like this, which has a beautiful shape and a beautiful design, and it costs €1, even less than €1. And also a product like this. I added really, almost yesterday, these pictures, because I read on Facebook on Facebook on a page of an Italian designer, the founder of Alias and the founder of Baleri Italia, Enrico Baleri. He actually posted a picture of this chair. He has actually designed many chairs, but he has this chair at home, and then he was sharing that, you know, this chair is fantastic, has a great quality. It's really comfortable. It fits my sleek table in a fantastic way, and it cost just €10. So it's great. And to me, it was just the best possible feedback, that a designer like that has this chair at home and actually share that. And I tell you, I know the designer of this. He was quite happy of this feedback. And it's not easy to design something like this. It takes really takes respect to design something like this, because it's very difficult. So that's it. Form, function, quality, sustainability, and of course at the end, low price. There's nothing more important. There's nothing less important. Every one of these 5 dimensions is equally important. And that's what we do. We design for people. We design for life. And we try to bring beauty in people's home, in every people's home. That's it, mostly.
Sì, la ringrazio molto, è bellissima presentazione, soprattutto per il contributo che fate voi in Russia, ci mostrate come si arreda bene, cosa vuol dire il design contemporaneo, è molto importante, perché in Russia diciamo, abbiamo gusti un pochino specifici e alcune persone ancora non capiscono cosa vuol dire il design contemporaneo e se per esempio l'oggetto costa pochissimo non vuol dire che è brutto o non funzionale. Grazie mille. Per human approach, grazie.
Спасибо. Большое.
Итак, хотела немножко подытожить и сказать основное, что в чем вообще сама прелесть IKEA, их философия, в том, что они ориентированы на человека, и если мы видим стул, который стоит 5 рублей, это не значит, что этот стул не является дизайнерским. То есть у нас в России, к сожалению, еще остались такие стереотипы, что хороший дизайн должен стоить дорого. Да, дизайн должен стоить дорого, если используются дорогие материалы. И есть, скажем так, немножко технокрафта или нового ремесла. Но дизайн должен быть для людей. И если мы имеем возможность покупать дешевые вещи, не очень дорогие вещи, и они красивые, и они украшают наш дом, это очень важно. И тем более хочу поблагодарить отдельно Луку, потому что он не просто топ-менеджер компании IKEA в России, но он также отвечает за все интерьерные решения, которые мы видим в магазинах. То есть все эти композиции, которые нам помогают каким-то образом украсить наш дом, подсказывают, как это сделать лучше, это благодаря ему. Спасибо большое. Грация миле. Итак, я бы хотела закончить нашу первую секцию, вернее, попрощаться с нашими спикерами первой группы.